That's right. We are back. Not the experts is here. I'm back home. Hi. You missed me. If you didn't, still hi. Say hi to you anyway. Here at Butler Productions Multimedia. Nailed it. I'm Titus. That is Levi. This is not the experts. I'm home. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you to Brax last week filling in. Did a great job, bro. Salute to you. Way to hold it down, both of y'all.
Thanks.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I yelled at my car I yelled at my radio along the way home because some of the things you said, but that's normal. So
I'm not gonna lie, Titus. Going into that show, all the way up until Saturday, I was like, man, this show is gonna suck without Titus. And then things happened. I got the gloat last week without you stopping me, so it was a perfect weekend for you to be gone.
Happy about. I know that's
especially
what you're happy about.
You let me spread my wings and let me go nonsensical. So came in clutch. I did miss you, but I was thankful for that.
It was really funny because I was thinking the whole time, like, this stuff he knows he wouldn't do. He knows he couldn't get away with if I was there to cut him off.
Duh.
I was listening like, he knows what he's doing, but I appreciate it. I liked it. It was funny. It was like when Stu guys gets the reins.
And
Dan can't hold him back. Yeah. But I enjoyed it. I think it was a good show. I think the people liked it too.
Oh.
I think they loved it. Yeah, salute to y'all.
I still haven't put the video up of it because I was gonna cut it and do a best of. I'll still put it up, but I am gonna cut it.
Yeah, I saw you put like one out, I think, right?
I did put one,
on Facebook.
On Facebook, but on video there will just be like a 30-minute version of the pod.
That'd be dope. So we're here. College football's going on. You know what it is. Last night, a lot of things happened. Jalen Waddle, heal up, get your money, bro. That was unfortunate. That hurt me because I like Jalen Waddle a lot. So Jalen Waddle suffering a broken ankle that hurt.
I tried to let everybody know on my Facebook that they should be crying, and if they weren't crying, it was unacceptable. They have no soul.
I did see you were doing that.
Yeah, while I'm sticking a fork in a electrical outlet.
I understand, bro. I understand. It was painful for you. I get that.
Yeah. I mean, why not my ankle, God? You could have taken mine.
Hey, that's what I prayed for when Carson Wentz got hurt.
Yeah.
That was my prayer when Wentz went out. Like, Lord, take my ACL instead. Please.
Yeah.
Please take my ACL instead. It's a painful time. But Alabama still recovered from that tragic loss because Tennessee is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Are you off the Jeremy Pruitt thing? Are you over that? You good on that? The Jeremy Pruitt is a good coach thing. Have you given up on that?
I mean, I still like Jeremy Pruitt better as a defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as a head coach, no. I mean, I'm not going to say he's better than Kirby.
Okay, yeah.
He is working with a tougher. Look, it's going to take him longer to get that Tennessee program turned around than it took Kirby Smart to turn around, quote unquote.
Yeah,
a Georgia program.
I saw a stat yesterday that said he already has more 20-point losses in 3 seasons than Butch Davis had in 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think Butch Davis had 11. Butch. And Butch Davis had did I say that? Did I say it wrong?
I think it's Butch, yeah.
Oh, I thought I said it wrong for a second.
No, you're right.
But he has. I think he has 11. Or Butch Davis had 11 in 6 years, and Jeremy's already at like 17, 16, something like that. Yeah.
Butch Davis, he's got the high life now.
Look, man. Butch is
riding on easy street.
Butch is gonna get your program running right for a few years, and then the Saints is gonna come after that. But those first years are going to be magical, and you're going to love it in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's going to be. That's how it goes. But, yeah. What else? What other highlights you got from college football this weekend?
Well, Indiana upsetting Penn State.
Oh, yes, that did happen.
Yeah, which was crazy, too, is because I'm on a couple of different college football pages.
Yeah.
Where everybody just huddles to crap talk.
Right.
And this one dude had just been trolling everybody for the whole week leading up because it's a SEC group that I'm in. It's not really a SEC group, but the majority of the people in there are SEC.
Yeah.
So this guy was trolling SEC people all week. He's a Penn State student. And as he's trolling, how terrible the SEC is. And he's trolling fans too. He's trying to troll us, those people who didn't go to the school that they root for, which there are many different reasons why people cannot do that, or not a lot of not a lot of colleges have. I know. I mean,
it's like criticism you make before you pay tuition somewhere, and it's like tuition kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe some people like who they like, but yeah.
Well, I got two big beefs on it because our official Auburn correspondent, Auburn Pussycats correspondent, she likes to pull that out on me whenever she gets mad. Oh, did you even go to Alabama?
Wow.
Wait,
rude.
you got me there. And then my uncle, who's an Oklahoma fan, the man enrolled and was in classes for a month and dropped, but he'll still hit me with that. Oh, did you even go to Alabama? I'm like,
that's hilarious.
Bro, did you even go to Oklahoma? I don't think you actually went to class.
Does it qualify?
Yeah.
Right. Does it qualify at all?
No, it doesn't qualify.
No, it doesn't. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. College football fans, man.
Yeah,
It's a
they're the
wild
worst.
bunch.
But so it was great for him to be trash talking, saying Penn State's going to the Natty this year.
Yeah.
And all the hopes and dreams fell in that final second. Was it overtime? Or I guess it was overtime.
It
was overtime. They went for a 2-point conversion.
Oh, okay, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I didn't catch a lot of games this weekend, honestly.
Well, I didn't either. I had a wedding to attend yesterday,
yeah.
but you haven't seen the highlight? Everybody's been talking about it.
With the ball
yeah,
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Do you think that was a touchdown?
From that screenshot, nah.
I actually think, okay, so
iffy.
I can see why people are mad about it because that ball, it hits the ground, then he, picks it back up as he's stretching. But when it initially hits the ground, all that, you just need a little sliver, just a little speck of that pigskin to cross that plane for it to be a touchdown. And when it initially hit the ground first, where you would, rule it dead right there, it's still a touchdown.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
That's another beef I have with football in general. I don't like the way we give out touchdowns now. Just like the ball touching the white.
Yeah.
But, I want to see it earned. Like get over the line.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just like have the note. We're reviewing plays. The nose of the football on the sneak touch the white line. Guess that's 6 points. I don't like that. It leaves me with a bad feeling in my mouth. It leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth when I see that. Because it's like, earn your touchdowns like they did in the olden days,
Well, yeah, let's bring the fullbacks then. I think that's what you got to do.
The fullback's going to get it done.
Since the fullbacks went extinct, it's hard to fully immerse that football across the goal line.
Yo, the other week when the 49ers were on Sunday Night Football, the homie Chris Collins, your fullback thing reminded me of this. Chris Collinsworth talked about Juszczyk, the fullback for the 49ers.
Yeah.
He was like, he's arguably the best pass catching fullback in the league. Like, who else is catching passes as a fullback, bro?
Yeah.
It's not even arguable. Like, he's got no competition. Why are we saying like this is some amazing detail?
Yeah.
It's just him by himself.
Was he just trying to make it funny?
I think he was doing his Collinsworth mode, making points. You see a guy like Juszczyk on the field. He's just arguably the best pass catching fullback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Chris. He has so many other fullbacks out there going
for it.
He's a
true professional, though.
Him and Mike Allstott out there just battling.
The GOAT.
Mike Allstott is a legend.
Yeah,
that was a big dude, too.
Yeah.
A large individual.
Yes. I would not want to try to tackle Mike Allstott.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see the Ohio State catch in the end zone. That was ridiculous.
I didn't see that.
It was in the back of the end zone. He barely got his toe in. I don't know how he pulled it off.
Really?
You got to have one foot. Yeah, he got it just that much inside the end zone. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. It was a beautiful catch.
Who do Ohio State play? Nebraska?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to give myself a tip of the cap, pat on the back.
Mm-hmm. Talk
little cookie, because I was right. If you missed the college football pod, all you listeners out there, make sure you listen to our college football pods. But I said in our college football pod this past week, Ohio State is coming out to run up the score on everybody they play because they're trying to make a statement. We deserve to be in the playoffs, even though I'm pretty sure we're automatically going to throw at least one Big Ten team in there. If they had to make a point because they're playing less games than everybody else, then the point is they're going to try to dominate everybody.
Are they playing less games? I didn't know how they were doing it.
Yeah, they're only playing 8 this year. Yeah,
SEC playing 10.
SEC's playing 10.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
And I think it was originally set at 7 for the Big Ten.
Yeah.
But I guess they're doing 8 now. Anyways, I'm right because they smoked Nebraska. Can't remember what the score is. Don't have it written down.
56. I just pulled it up. I just had it. I think it was 52 to 17. Excuse me.
52 to 17.
Facts.
So it really should have been 46 to 17, but in the final seconds, they ran the ball for a touchdown when they should have kneeled it, and Scott Frost got really mad about that. with Ryan Day, whatever his name is,
Oh, boo.
Day, and Day was like, "Yeah, looking back on it now, I guess we should have, you know, just kneeled the ball." But I was right because that's what they're gonna do. They're just gonna run the score up on
Yeah,
everybody.
I respect it. I respect the energy. Get him out of here. Get all these teams out of
Screw
here.
Ohio State. So
Say what?
I said screw Ohio State.
Are you still
So
mad about the time they beat y'all in the playoff?
well, yeah, I hate Ohio State.
Okay, I was
So
wondering if that's why you were mad.
yeah,
That time y'all were up and Ezekiel Elliott ran y'all out the playoffs. I thought that's why you were mad.
and
I was wondering if that's why you were
or
mad.
Cardell Jones ran us out of the
I
playoffs.
think Zeke kind of cooked though.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Cardell just had as many rushing yards
I don't
as
think
Zeke
it's accurate
did.
at all actually.
Oh.
Or doesn't even fast.
Yeah, no. That's the
Yeah.
point. That's the point.
You remember when Urban Meyer convinced all three of those quarterbacks to come back? Like he was gonna have some role for them. Then he had
Yeah.
a terrible season.
hmm
That was disgusting. That was
I
sick
hate
behavior.
Urban Meyer. Get
He's
out
trash.
of here.
He's garbage. Not Urban Meyer. We are not Urban Meyer fan on this podcast. If you are in the chat, say hello. What's happening? Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. To everyone in all our chats, our various chats on the Facebooks and the YouTubes. Hi. Say hello. We'll say it back. Now, Levi, what's popping, bro? Haven't seen you in a week.
Yeah.
I'm saying we took a break off. What's popping, bro? How you feeling?
Oh, what's popping is I'll go with music.
Mm-hmm.
Heard a new song this week.
You did. Talk
Yeah.
to me.
I like it. Been bumping it. I'm old. Or I'm not old. I'm behind on it, which I am old. I'm an old soul. I don't know what the kids are listening to these days. So I'm always behind when songs come out, unless it's a Drake song. But I think it came out like a month or two ago. It's called Moonwalking in Calabasas by DDG.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the song.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it-
pretty
it's
good
a dope song?
Yeah, it bumps. It's got Blueface in it, but yeah.
Oh, Blueface.
Yeah.
Blueface is an interesting character.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Blueface, but it's a good song though.
As far as I think what I know about him, he's not really a stay on beat guy, right?
No, he's
He's
not.
like the beat's here, but I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
He's one of those types.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Blueface is wild.
Yeah,
'Cause
feeling like
the
Michael
Falcons are always
Jackson.
gonna Falcon. That's a fact. We're gonna get into that later.
Yeah, feeling like
Amazing.
Michael Jackson, moonwalking through the Calabasas.
Okay, I might check
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
check that out. You know what I'm saying?
Check
What's
it out.
popping with me is literature's popping. I'm trying to read some more. Got a couple books I'm trying to get into. I did finish The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh,
I did finish it. Wild. It's a wild time. It's a crazy time. Did you catch it, Clay? It's a crazy. It was a lot. A lot was going on. I felt a lot of emotions during it. Cause the thing with me, right? I don't necessarily like horror that's like just like murder and bloody stuff.
mhm.
I like to get into my mind, like the mental stuff, like get in my head and make me like feel things. That's what
Yeah.
I like. Which is kind of worse because it's like actually messed with me a little bit for a couple days.
Mhm.
That show was heavy. Show was very heavy, but I do recommend it. 10 out of 10. Would recommend Haunting of Bly Manor. So go check that out
Yeah, go check it out.
for sure. Maybe I'm doing some
Probably
reading.
won't, but
I copped a book. I copped Lecrae's book, Restoration.
oh really?
Yeah, it's like gonna be a dope journey. It's like him talking about his recovery and faith and everything.
Mm,
So I'm looking forward to reading that. So I'm just gonna check that out. Oh yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. So I'm getting on that. But yeah, Bly Manor was dope. What else? There was something else I was gonna say. I don't have it anymore. Doesn't matter. I do got what's flopping though. I'm gonna get to the slop. I'm gonna
What's
get right to the
flopping?
slop. You know what's flopping, Levi?
What's that?
ESPN Radio is flopping.
Yeah, tell me why.
I'll tell you why. Okay, so
Besides the ads that run longer than the content,
all those
tell me
ads are
why.
terrible. Okay, so ESPN, good old ESPN radio. All right, I listened to the World Series the other night at work because I like baseball on the radio. Big moments, I like it a lot better. I don't know how you feel about that. Radio baseball, it hits better, right?
Baseball on the radio, so much better than baseball on TV, and it's
Facts.
just the feel of it because all baseball broadcasters, radio broadcasters, had that good gravelly,
Yeah, like
stereotypical back in the day radio broadcaster. Yeah,
right, and it's like
beautiful. It's one of the
it's-
best things in life.
yeah, it's super difficult to like, and they paint such a beautiful picture because you hear them, you hear the bats, like you hear all that through their things. Where supposedly when you're watching, you're not really paying that much attention, but like
Yep.
you're really locked into baseball
Mhm.
on the radio. So I listened to the World Series game 4 on the radio the other night, right? Dodgers. I got Dodgers jersey. Dodgers and
Rays.
Tampa Bay Rays, right? So I think it was between the 7th or probably between the 8th and 9th, right? They go to commercial break for they change innings. And all I hear is, ESPN radio. You know how they got to tell you what radio show is coming on.
Yeah.
All I hear is, "Hey, this is Greeny. Tune in Monday. We got a wild. It's probably the most busiest weekend in sports ever." So I heard that commercial one time, right? And then the very next commercial was, "Hey, it's Greeny.
Mm-hmm.
Tune in Monday for the most busiest weekend in sports ever." Then it comes back again. "Hey, it's Greeny. Hey, it's Greeny."
It got stuck.
Yeah, it did this at least, but then it changed it. It changed to a different one from that. The next one was, "Hey, this is Greeny. The Dodgers take control of the series. Tune in Monday."
Oh,
talk
they
about
were
it.
running the
Yeah.
alternates.
Yeah. And then the next one came on. It was, "Hey, it's Greeny." These are all consecutive, by the way. I never heard a single other voice except for Greeny.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, "Hey, it's Greeny. Tune in Monday. The Dodgers take control of the World Series. Tune in Monday." So you just got both ads ready? You just gonna play both of them in my face like I'm not listening here?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even, if they win, it would have been 2-2.
Yeah.
There was no control. So that's all I heard for about 5 minutes was, "Hey, it's Greeny." And all his various ads that he had recorded, all his look aheads that he had recorded for the radio.
So this was last night?
Yes, it was Saturday night. Yeah. I was so annoyed and just my mind was fried.
Mm-hmm.
So I take the app off, cut it back on. Then you know what I heard?
Hey, it's Greeny.
"Hey, it's Greeny." One more time. And then it finally went to someone else. It was Max Kellerman talking about Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to hear that either. So the ESPN radio app got closed out for a few minutes. I'm like, I'm going to let y'all figure yourselves out over here because I'm not doing this to you today.
Mm-hmm.
So please fix that. I understand that, they probably have a lot of ads for that type of situation for the radio. But can you at least switch it up a little bit? Play some clips from Friday's show or something. I can't do this. You telling me Greeny, what's happening on Greeny show? I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't going to watch Greeny show anyway. I forgot Greeny had a radio show, to be honest. I completely forgot. But they reminded me, though. They reminded me, and I don't want to watch it ever. I don't want to see any parts of it. It's too much. ESPN radio is flopping for that behavior.
Yeah, ESPN radio is very underproduced. And that's not the first time that has happened, what you encountered. I've encountered that experience before.
Word.
And I heard on Love It's Hard this week, they did that during some other game earlier this week in the baseball series. But yeah.
I thought I heard that. I thought I heard them talking about that.
Yeah.
Where they played both ads where the team won and lost, and they both got played on the radio.
But I don't know what it is. I think that's just an app thing when you're listening to it on the app.
Yeah.
I think what it does is it just gets stuck.
I can see that.
I don't know.
Before that, I had a problem with the app a few weeks ago where it would just crash out randomly.
Yeah, the ESPN
During the finals,
app's
it would
been
just crash.
tripping.
Yeah,
we should just throw the whole app and
they need a full revamp.
Yeah.
And they're moving all the ESPN, the live shows, the live radio shows to the app now. They're all going to ESPN Plus. Like Le Bizarre's live show, all those are going to ESPN Plus to that unstable mess of an app.
Yeah.
So I hope it works out. I will say that ESPN Plus works fine when you buy I purchased UFC events through it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any crashes there, which was kind of surprising. So I'll give them credit for that. That part works. But I don't know. This whole radio thing, it's a bad look.
It is.
It's terrible.
It
but
is.
yeah, so they're flopping. You got anything for what's flopping?
Yeah. I called 911 3 times this week.
Again?
Yeah. And I got 2 voicemails
How,
because I don't answer them half the time. So they leave me voicemails.
how does this keep happening to you?
Because I'm just clicking buttons, man. I'm just trying to get that alarm to shut up. And it'll just start calling 911 because I'm hitting the wrong button.
I guess with me, because I usually actually push the face on my phone.
Yeah,
stop.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense. But I also typically it's got to push it one time and it shuts up. But I understand you waking up mad.
Yeah, I'm not. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not looking at my phone.
That alarm is mad loud though.
Got crust
That alarm
all
is
in my
mad
eyes.
loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you update it? You get the new iOS?
I
iOS
think
14?
so. I don't think so. I
Well,
don't
they got
know.
a sleep thing up there now where it gives you a much more pleasant wake up.
Oh,
You
really?
can set it to what time you want to sleep and what time you want to wake up to,
Mhm.
and it puts your phone do not disturb and everything for you during that time.
Oh, nice.
But it gives you a much more pleasant wake up rather than the radar alarm, naval ship.
yeah.
The ship is sinking thing.
Mhm.
It gives you a much better one, much more pleasant experience to wake up to. So I would suggest looking into that,
I'm gonna try that.
and maybe it'll stop your 911 problems.
I might
it
try
could-
that.
it
I
could
doubt it
help you.
will, but because the problem is just turning off the alarm. Look, I'm not all there when the alarm's going off.
Mhm.
It's
Understood.
just jolting me.
Yeah, yeah.
and I can't see anything.
Yeah.
I'm not there, so
That's why
I'm
you
just
need
I'm just here pressing buttons.
You
man.
like the
I'm-
pleasant wind chimes
yeah.
of the new alarm they have.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you check that out. Just try it once, see what happens. Maybe you won't
I'ma
call
do that.
911. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
I'ma do
maybe you
that.
won't call 911 this week.
I need to hire somebody to
to
You
shut
get
your
Kenny
alarm off.
G. Get Kenny
No,
G
for the
to
saxophone,
just
play the sax.
I just need him to
That would
like
be
sit
beautiful.
on my dresser all through the night, and then when it
Yes.
hits that time, Kenny G just picks up that sax
That would work.
and starts
that would be
saxing
fire.
it up. Yeah, wake me up.
Let Kenny G play the national anthem at the Super Bowl, you cowards.
Yes.
Let it happen.
And then what else is flopping is Jalen Waddle's foot because he broke his ankle.
Wow, that was dark.
Yeah,
That was dark and mean.
but I'm sad. It's gonna hurt us. It's gonna hurt us
Is it
because
though?
yeah, I think it is.
I
just
think it
because,
might come back.
Well, in the playoffs.
play-
Once we get to the
yeah,
playoffs,
yeah.
because we need that. Jalen Waddle's that guy
You
where
need that downfield.
yeah, exactly.
For
Because
sure.
with our defense being as suspect as it is, what is great is to know, hey, I got a guarantee guy over the
Right.
top if we got to get some
Yeah.
points quick right now,
Yeah.
stretch it out. So that's going to hurt us, man.
Right.
And two, he's created big plays and special teams at really
Yeah.
clutch
That's
moments.
a fact.
So
That's a fact.
we'll see what Slade Bolden does out
Yeah.
here. We got a white receiver, man. First time, long time. I think since like Dabo, I think that's our first white receiver we've had. So
That's
Slade
wild.
Bolden out there, hold it
Yeah.
down for us.
That'd be dope. But yeah, Jalen, heal up, man. For real. Heal up. Get ready for the draft. Get
Yeah.
your money. So I think what's next? We got headlines.
Headlines. Headlines.
Yeah, we got headlines. You got like 15 things to switch. here.
No problem.
I was gonna say we got
Yeah, take
15
that.
headlines,
Oh,
which we
Did we miss a slide for you?
I don't know. We might.
what?
Did we miss a slide or is that for later?
No, that's for later.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Making sure.
I was gonna use
I
it
did
as
see
what's
it, but
popping.
yeah,
but
when we passed through, I thought I missed it. But
Yeah.
okay. All right.
no,
Cool.
we're good.
All
We're
right,
good.
All right. Number one, the LA Dodgers and Tampa Bay Rays play game 5 tonight with the series tied at 2-2.
Yes.
So game 4 had the most confusing radio ending ever in my life, Levi. So I was halfway listening because I was talking to someone. So like listening to the game on the radio. And all I hear is like, and he falls down and he scores. And the Rays miraculously win the game. And I'm at work like, I don't understand what just happened. I know the Rays won. But because I live in Georgia, you know what went up? My choke antenna. I'm like, a choke has occurred here. Some type of mischievousness has been afoot. Something has gone horribly awry here in this situation. I wonder what that was. And then I see the video. I'm like, oh, that's a lot.
Yep.
That was a lot for the Dodgers. And the Dodgers are kind of the West Coast, like a West Coast Atlanta team. It's a lot of choking that takes place for them. So if
Yeah.
they lose this series and that comes back, man, it's gonna be a bad time.
They make it to the playoffs way too much to be an Atlanta team, though. I mean, they make it to the World Series way too much.
Well,
we can't even do that. We can't
Mm.
even get there.
So they're kind of like the '90s Braves who made it a lot
Yeah,
and won like once or twice.
pretty much.
Except they haven't even got the one yet.
Yeah.
Braves, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. But yeah, that was a wild time. That was a wild experience. I'm in my Mookie Betts jersey today. Repping for Mookie. Mookie's so good, by the way.
I hate Mookie.
This is the
Betts,
first
man.
time I've watched
hate
him play baseball. If you can believe that. This is like the first time I watched him play baseball for real.
Oh, really?
I saw him like once last year in a spring training game. And he was like, where they had him mic'd up during spring training in the
Mhm.
ball game. He was like, oh, I'm not going to get that. And I laughed a lot. I was like, oh, that's funny. I like this guy. And I've been a fan ever since. But I've just kind of watched him play this year. It's like, oh, this dude is ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
Mookie's really good.
He did kind of stop the Braves a little bit.
Yeah,
with
that's-
those. I understand. I
I hate
understand
him.
that. Yeah.
Get out of here,
He-
Mookie.
he shut y'all- yeah, he
Who
got
do you
y'all
think
out
you
of
are,
here.
King Griffey Jr.? Get out of here.
He's a little too healthy to be King
You'll
Griffey.
never be. Hey, 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 hey! Watch that.
That was harsh. That was
Yeah,
low,
that
but
was.
it's true though. You know it's true.
But we do have an opportunity to watch Clayton Kershaw go playoff Kershaw
Is he tonight?
Yeah, he is tonight. I was
Okay,
trying to find that.
Okay.
But, I mean, he dominated the last game.
He did. He definitely
game
did.
one.
I hope he does well again. Cause I didn't realize his ERA got blown up by the cheating Stros. I
Yeah.
learned that over the week. Yeah. His playoff ERA was blown up by the cheating Astros.
Yeah,
It kind of
it's
sucks.
true. But I think Jeff Passan kind of popped the air in that
He said a little
air
bit.
out of that bubble. Or
But I think it's
whatever
still
that
there.
is. Yeah.
Well, he also said that like
Or
I think he
Tim
said that like
Burton.
Kershaw chose not to change the signs up because they had suspected it, so it's kind of Kershaw's fault.
yeah.
'Cause they like went to a more different sign system. He didn't want to do it, and then he got
Well,
blown up.
Look, really, the Dodgers too. So somebody who has gotten to keep their job when I think it was we could question. You know, he could be
Mhm.
replaced, but
Yeah.
he kept getting to the World Series and has kept getting to the World Series.
Oh,
So I
Davey.
mean, it's
Oh,
yeah,
David
it's
Robertson.
Dave because
Yeah, man.
Dave's the one
Every
who's
time-
leaving his pictures out there on
Right.
an island, bro.
Yo,
like,
every time I see a Dodgers loss, I see he's some terrible decision that he has made.
yeah, it's always Dave
And
Roberts.
yeah, and it's
he's the
always
one
like-
who's held this team down.
Yeah, and it's always like with me, it's like I don't follow baseball like that, so I got to read people. But then it's like not only fans saying it, but like journalists saying the same
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, oh, so he does this all the time.
Yes,
Like
he
I
does.
think last night he kept in. Well, I even saw a quote where he said he was going to take Baez out after the 6th inning, and they let him come back in the 7th, and
Mhm.
then
That's when it fell apart.
yeah, that's when the game fell apart. It's like he said
It's-
he's like I told Baez I was going to take him out, but I changed my mind.
Yeah.
All right.
And even when people talk about this Kershaw thing,
Right.
like Boog was talking about it, like all these guys who know
Yeah.
baseball talk about it, they say, all right, well, we need to put in the context too. The man shouldn't have been left out there,
Yeah,
because there's
yeah.
a substantial drop off from the 6th inning to the 7th
Right,
inning,
right.
especially when it comes to
Yeah, I
Clayton
did hear
Kershaw.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
a lot of these times you can argue he shouldn't
him
have been
out
out
of
there
there.
in the first
Yeah.
place. Leave him be 1 through 6.
Right.
He's fine. It falls apart in the 7th. And
Right.
that is hard when the batters get to see you for the 3rd time.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Get it together, Dave. If you lose this one, he might be out of there.
I
heard he's out
Really,
of there.
if the Dodgers, he's got to be honest,
Yeah,
because
he's the common denominator, right?
he is.
He's the cheapest common denominator for
Yeah.
sure. You can't get rid of Kershaw like that.
No.
And that probably won't help you anyway.
yeah.
So
you,
yeah,
you got the
it.
lineup, you got the rotation to do it.
Everything.
It's just when you can go back and pinpoint, and two, with baseball, it's all numbers. So it's
Right.
not like it's all hypotheticals out here.
Exactly.
Oh, if you would have, because if you go by the numbers, it can actually put it in the kind of set it in the stone and say, hey, this can actually be fact right here.
Right,
You
right.
know that in the 7th inning, his ERA skyrockets.
Right.
Take him out.
Get him out of there. For
You're
sure.
a manager.
For sure. Exactly.
Do your job.
Do your job.
Yeah.
So that game starts at like 8:08 or something. But if we're
Yes.
still on, it's the first inning. You don't really have to pay. You just watch it on mute. Don't turn us off. Keep us going. Watch it on mute. Next headline.
Oh, also Corey Seager's still really good.
He is really good.
And so is Munson. They're all good, but anyways, sorry.
This is my time, Levi. Antonio Brown signs a 1-year deal with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Man, I thought Seattle was going to get him. That was a nice
Yeah, I
little.
saw Russell was talking heavy about it.
Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Brady went in there and pulled the strings pretty
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
right there.
Bruce Arians might choke that man out.
Who? Tom Brady or
No,
Antonio Brown?
Antonio.
Yeah,
Arians doesn't like him anyway
yeah.
from
I
their
know he
history in
doesn't.
Pittsburgh. So
Yeah.
like, we'll see how that goes.
But
I have no confidence in this move because Antonio Brown once froze his feet, and I could never trust a man that froze his own feet. Yeah, Clayton. this
you
dude-
still hold that against this
I will hold
man?
that against him for life. So Clayton, Antonio Brown was in like the cold chamber thing, these fancy cold chambers, and he stayed in too long and
You get
caught like
frostbite on his
frostbite.
feet?
Yeah,
Oh my
on his
gosh.
feet.
Yeah, he didn't wear the proper socks. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, that's
think.
what happened. Yeah,
I think he
didn't
went
have
with
proper
no
equipment.
socks. Actually,
Yeah, he didn't have proper equipment.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah,
supposed to
he
wear
was
these
like-
certain type of socks.
Well, like how much? $50 million contract?
yeah,
Yeah, $50 million contract.
yeah.
Yeah, $50 million contract voided, and all he had to do was behave for like another week, and he got the whole thing voided. I don't trust this man at all.
I like out of
Wow.
all the things he's done, it's that one. It's
That's
that
the-
thing that you go back
Yeah,
to.
because that's just the level of common sense. I just can't get behind. That's the
Yeah.
level of just lack of common sense. And then all the other stuff with the destroying. He had I think was it a domestic situation he had too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that
yeah,
the things he said.
yeah.
and did
He's
the
got
juju,
his history
like-
is crazy.
Yeah.
and
yeah.
I mean maybe he's in a better place, but I just have no confidence in that move at all.
I'm forever
don't.
thankful for Antonio Brown though, for especially the whole video thing with John Gruden trying to get out of Oakland. That was great.
It was like, what's going on, man?
I love it, man. I tell you what.
Yeah, he was like, "What's going on, man?" He'd be like, "I don't know. I just want to play football." He's like, "All right, that's all I want to hear." And then put the video out. Didn't ask him at all. Just put the video out.
No, but they did ask him though. You've heard that
I thought they
story,
put him
haven't
out,
you?
put it out without.
Yeah, they
asking him.
put the video out,
Yeah.
and then it was only up for a few minutes, and somebody got back to him like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you do realize you can't put that out? Did you get their permission?" "Oh no, we didn't." So they sent the video to Gruden.
Oh,
and
that's
Gruden
right. Yeah,
called.
Yeah, he sent
He was like, or he texts back. He
Yeah.
was like, "I love it," and then he texts back a second time, "I love it." So,
no, I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't trust him. We'll see what happens though.
I like it though. I like the move.
You do, yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's like a nice video game move.
Well, I
Yeah.
want to see what Tom Brady can do with Antonio Brown, not just on the field, but off the field. Maybe Tom can give him some social help, maybe.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Maybe Dr. Alex,
He's
whatever his name is, can
the fake
prescribe
doctor?
him. Yeah, the
Yeah,
fake doctor
yeah.
can prescribe him some
Because that's
sedatives
a
or
fact.
something.
You can't trust the dude who let 50 mil guaranteed go. He cannot be trusted under
Yeah.
any circumstances.
That's true.
He can't.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
YouTube
mean-
viewers don't trust him either.
Right. Yeah. So and the thing with him is like, I mean, he'll be good if he's good, he'll be good for Brady because he can run those the routes that Brady can actually throw, the little
Yeah.
5-yard routes, the ones he can actually complete since he's washed. But yeah, he'll be good for that.
I mean, I think Tom Brady will have a positive effect on Antonio Brown.
I don't know. Does Brady have a positive effect on people? If we look at the
Yeah,
Patriots
I think
history
so.
with a specific person, I don't think his effect is the right word.
I like how we like to
We
throw
just-
him in.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I mean, he didn't know what he was doing. Tim Tebow was on that team.
'Cause he was on
Two.
those teams twice.
I mean, Jesus 2.0 was on that team and still couldn't save him. So maybe he was just a lost hope.
And his best friend and owner, Robert Kraft, spent a lot of time in Florida too. He didn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just saying at
I
the
bet.
parlors
yeah.
hanging out. Thank God that video didn't get released. By the way, I'm so glad he won that case.
I'm surprised it didn't.
I'm
though.
so happy he won that.
Yeah.
I was like, please don't put this because I don't want to log on Twitter and see it on my timeline one day. I'll be disturbed.
Didn't they admit it was a smear campaign though? Pretty much.
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought they did. I thought the cops were like, yeah,
Nah,
because they were going after like somebody. They
was
were
a
like,
sting
we got Robert
operation.
Kraft here though.
it was a whole sting
Yeah.
operation. I think like they shut the whole place down.
I
and
thought
he
it was a
happened to be there.
surprise though that Robert was there. I
Yeah,
thought it was.
yeah. They didn't know he was. Yeah, it was. He's happened to be there on the wrong day.
Yeah. So it's not like
yeah.
they didn't show anybody else. They're like, oh, we got
Right.
Robert.
I
We'll
got a
show
message
him.
to check Brady's numbers today.
Oh,
yeah.
Brady's been going off.
He had a cute day. It's a cute day.
Oh,
It's a
see,
cute day
you're
for
not
Gotti.
gonna. I think Brady can. He'll win the. He could win the MVP. Not saying he will. He could win the MVP this year, and you wouldn't. You'd still be like, oh, that's cute, little
It's
MVP.
cute.
You didn't do
It's
anything
cute. Yeah.
to earn that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, the times I've seen him play, he looks terrible. So it's like I'm good. I need more.
Oh, so also while
Actually
we're
happened.
here, or
Hmm?
let me just write it down
Go ahead, write it
because
down.
I'm gonna wait till NFL talk to
Okay.
get to it. We got more
All right.
headlines to do.
Yeah. Next headline. Keep moving.
Next headline. Stories have been circulating about how Trevor Lawrence should stay in college to avoid being drafted by the New York Jets.
Trevor, the move, the not going to the Jets part, you got that part right. The going back to college part, that's where you're wrong. That's where you messed up. Get out as soon as possible. This is what I need you to do, Trevor Lawrence. You young whippersnappers don't understand. These young kids don't know their history, Levi.
Mm-hmm.
It's a problem. They don't know their history. Because there's a whole 30 for 30 out about this. Elway to Marino. You know what happened in that draft? John Elway got drafted by a team. He said, I am not going there
Yeah.
at all under any circumstance. I am not playing there. I will go play baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, no, come play for us. He was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Eli
I
Manning.
refuse. Eli Manning, drafted by the Chargers, said, no, not doing it. Trevor, you don't have to stay in college and listen to another year of Dabo because I know nobody wants to do 4 years of Dabo. Like, can you imagine being around Dabo 4 years,
No.
honestly? And I'm not even saying like Dabo's a bad guy. Dabo's cool, but like I
He's a
can't
little too
imagine
much.
that much positive energy in my ear for 4 years in a
Yeah.
row. That much, just do everything you can do, and then we just smile all day long and go play football. That's what we do at Clemson. You gotta love being a Clemson Tiger. I can't imagine that for 4 years in a row. I truly cannot. So get out, Trevor. Get out. Go to the draft. Get some G about yourself. In the Jets pick, you say, I'm not playing for the Jets. Tell them that. Tank the interview. Tell them when you go to the interview for him, tell them, I'm not coming here. When you go to the combine, you see a Jet scout there. You're like, oh, you with the Jets? I'm not playing for you.
Mhm.
Do not draft me. Don't even look at me. Turn your back. Save yourself, but get some G. Do it with some G about you. Don't go back to school.
What's so weird is I think this whole conversation. Well, I think this whole I had like a seizure in the middle of that sentence. I think Ryan Clark was the one who first threw this out there for
Oh, word.
everybody, and this is what got the ball rolling.
Ryan Clark's he's a good starter of stuff. I
yeah,
like
he
it.
is. And this may be completely the wrong person. I think it was Ryan Clark. I
Okay,
think it
yeah.
was. And it was either he threw this out there or this has actually been heard from inside the Clemson organization or
Word,
whatever. Or
okay.
people who were close to Trevor
Yeah.
by his dad or whatever, you
Yeah.
know, talking about this. So I thought it was really stupid though for Ryan Clark to say that. Like, go back to college. I wouldn't, because I'm thinking about it from that angle too.
Yeah.
Of no, just pull a Eli Manning or a
Right.
John Elway.
Hey.
You're good enough to get it done.
Exactly.
And also, in my opinion, there's not even a guarantee they're going to try to pick you up because they do have Sam Darnold and they have so many other holes to fill.
Right.
Like they could look. You gotta. I'm not saying Sam Darnold could not hold a candle to Trevor Lawrence, but at the same time, there's other big talent on that board you should probably take at the number one position instead of a quarterback. I also want to come at this angle, though.
Mhm.
Trevor, football, touchdown, Jesus, whatever you call yourself, and your Clemson Knights out there. If you're that good, bro, I'm taking the LeBron approach that I took all the way back before he announced his talents to South Beach, when I was the biggest LeBron fan. You can know, what did I want LeBron to do? I want him to do one of two things.
Okay.
one
We
of
have
two
an update
things.
because Roddy said Roddy White is the one who said it.
Oh, it's
actually.
Roddy White.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Thank
was
you,
really
Roddy.
confused me because I thought
Yeah.
Ryan Clark would go from the approach of no, get it,
Right.
do something behind the scenes,
Yeah.
get the Jets out of here. But anyways, if you're that good, bro, then show us you're that good. Go into that burning building called the New York Jets and turn it around. Okay,
That was a symbolic yawn.
that's what I'm gonna say.
There
If
is
you're
no
that
turning.
good,
There is no turning
turn
the
it
Jets around.
around.
There's no quarterback that can turn Jets around. The same way there's no quarterback that can turn Cleveland around.
they could
organization's
maybe
a disaster.
possibly, because we know Adam
One-
Gase. Look, the Jets are not as incompetent, I don't think, as we all think they are, because hear me out,
I'm
they
listening.
haven't fired Adam Gase yet. If they fire Adam Gase during this season, then yes, they are fully incompetent. One of the worst football franchises besides the Washington football team out there. But they're going all in on the tanking, and they're keeping Adam Gase. So they're doing that right.
Or Adam Gase
They haven't gotten
is
enough praise for
responsible
that.
for getting the president hired. Therefore, that dude wants to do him a favor and not fire him during the season.
Well, then we have to look at the Jets owners.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. That's the number one issue.
Well, yeah, no, but I was gonna say we have to look at the Jets owners and say, hey, maybe they're doing their own organization a solid because they haven't yet fired the president or Adam Gase, and they're waiting to do that after they secure that number one pick this year.
Well,
Even though they don't even really need that number one pick, go number
I mean-
2 because somebody else can pick up Trevor.
yeah, Trevor deserves better.
Do you?
You know the best scenario for Trevor actually. You know it'd be a good scenario for him.
What is that? Him going to the
If-
Falcons?
Nah, well,
It
I mean
would be.
that wouldn't be bad actually.
No, it
But I was
wouldn't. I think
thinking-
that's perfect.
I'm thinking because Adi's a Jets fan, he's not happy with this conversation. But I'm thinking
Your team's trash, bro.
I'm
I
thinking-
think he already knows that.
he
though, so I
does.
don't
He
have to
just
tell him
yeah,
that.
he hurts. But yeah, I'm thinking if the Jets, I mean, if Trevor's like, I'm not going to the Jets, should make some moves. Pittsburgh, flip up, go grab him, go grab Trevor Lawrence. 'Cause
How do they do that?
Ben's got like a year left, so
Yeah, but how do they get?
I mean,
Yeah,
if he's not
Hines
gonna play
to
for you, if he's not gonna play for the Jets, they have no leverage, right? Like just having no leverage in that situation. If
Yeah,
he
but
says, "I'm
are
not
they going
playing
to
for
want to
you,"
fall all the way back to where Pittsburgh is?
they gonna have a choice. Give him a couple players. Say here, have these guys, and give us have these guys and a couple picks. Give us Trevor. I mean, I'm thinking spots good for Trevor Lawrence to land, not necessarily what's best.
Well,
for
yeah,
the
I
Jets.
mean, the 49ers should pick him up then. I mean, I don't know.
the 49ers
like,
should. I mean, if you got trade assets, do it.
yeah, but I don't
You know?
think. Mm,
If Tua fails for the Dolphins, they got plenty of trades. They got plenty
Yeah, they
of
do.
picks next to the Texans.
which I think that kind of is why, which we can talk about this in NFL talk, but the whole Dolphins thing, them starting Tua this week, which
yeah.
did they already play?
No,
playing
they're
right now?
on a bye week this week.
Oh, they're on a bye
Yeah.
week this week.
Yeah, it was the perfect time to
Yeah.
do that.
I think that's kind of one reason why they're putting Tua out there right now. Is because they're looking at it, hey, we can either try to win this division right now, or we can really just be subpar and get a pretty good draft spot, but we need to go ahead and see where Tua's at. Because,
Oh yes, that's
if it falls
Yeah.
through, then
definitely the
go
plan.
get Trevor or
Yeah,
some
Trevor,
other
go-
QB.
Free yourself, bro. Free yourself, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah.
We got
Oh, I just moved the screen on accident.
not the experts.
Yeah. The New Orleans Pelicans and the Indiana Pacers selected their new head coaches this week. Stan Van Gundy and the New Orleans Pelicans agreed on terms to a 4-year contract for Gundy to be the franchise's new head coach, while Indiana chose former Raptors assistant Nate Bjorkgren.
Yeah, Bjorkgren. something like that.
Bjorkgren
Yeah.
to be Nate McMillan's successor as head coach.
So the Stan Van Gundy thing, not a big fan. I don't like that job for him. I don't like him. I don't know how Stan is with a young team. How Stan's gonna be with a super young roster, right?
Mhm.
Like I don't know how he's gonna be with that, and I don't know if it's like because Stan's known to be kind of overbearing. I don't know if his overbearing style is gonna be too much for those dudes, and if he's gonna annoy them with his like probably millennial hating style. Well, they're not millennials; they're a little younger, but like he probably hates them a little bit.
Really? I feel like he would be one of those who would try too hard to be with the millennials.
I don't know.
trying to
I don't know.
identify
I
with
don't
them.
know. But this Stan was given the crown jewel. He was given the jewel of Zion Williamson.
Mhm.
So I hope it goes well because I do like Stan. But it's like I don't know. I don't know if he's a young team kind of guy.
Yeah.
And it could be better because he's not in charge of the full organization like he was in Detroit.
Mhm.
I think that was his biggest downfall there, him having control over moves. But I don't know how I feel about this move overall. I think because I still have questions about the Pelicans roster and how talented they can be. It might be what it is too, but I don't know. But I wish him well with that.
Overbearing was
Yes.
a perfect description. And if anybody needs proof of how overbearing he is, just go check out his Twitter account. It's overbearing. He doesn't shut up. It's about, I think he averages like over 100 tweets a day,
I respect his
something like
energy.
that.
I respect his Twitter energy. He's unemployed. I mean, he was unemployed. He had nothing better to do.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Unemployed and quarantined.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there are better names out there, but it's gonna be nice to see him
Now I
with
think.
a lot
I'm
of
sorry.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be nice to see him with a team with a lot of potential because
Right.
his other teams were, man, you got a superstar maybe or two
Yeah.
with Dwight Howard, Blake Griffin,
Yeah.
and then you got a bunch of role players.
Yeah. And like I said, it'd be nice to see him not in control again of the organization
Yeah.
again because that went terribly wrong.
Mhm.
But I think Ty Lue was going to be a shoe-in for that job. But I think that would have been good for them. I think he was going to be a shoe-in for that job, but the Clippers got him. He was already on the Clippers staff, so
Mhm.
the Clippers weren't letting him go. I think that's the big reason why they got rid of Doc too, because they didn't want to lose Ty Lue.
Mhm.
So I think they made a decision to let Doc go. So I think that would have been a good fit for him. I think you said Kenny Atkinson last week. You said Kenny Atkinson last week.
Yeah.
I think he would have been okay there, possibly, but yeah, because I mean he was really good with that young team in Brooklyn until they got like expectations, and then it was like it wasn't working anymore. And that could be a Kyrie and Kevin Durant thing, but also like I don't know.
I think it was the
But
Kyrie and Kevin.
It's
Kevin
possible.
Durant
It's also
thing.
possible he can't coach superstars because some guys aren't good with superstars, which is why I don't think he would have been a good in LA with the Clippers because I don't
Mhm.
think he's the superstar kind of coach. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Good luck, Stan. The Nate Bjorken, I can say I've never heard of that man a day in my life. I wish you all the best in Indiana, sir.
It's a Larry Bird move.
For sure.
They weren't going to go after a name.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, like they weren't going to pay Mike D'Antoni to coach that team.
No.
They weren't going to spend bread on that
No.
at all.
But the reason why they did go with Bjorken, people suspect, is because of his history with Warren, TJ Warren. He was TJ
Okay.
Warren's G League coach.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got to keep players like TJ Warren happy
Yeah.
on the team.
Yep.
That's priority.
Superstar.
Yep,
for
for sure.
Indiana. Yeah.
For sure. A trash organization. What's next?
That's the grit and grind
Yeah.
organization right
Yeah.
there.
The NBA has set a target date for their 2021 season. The league plans to start their 72-game season on December 22nd, with plans to conclude the season before the Tokyo Summer Olympics.
So cutting it from 82 to 72.
Why didn't they just go 60, 66? This was the perfect time to just finally decide we're just going to go to 66.
Why 66?
Because I think that's like the target for like a better shortened schedule rather than 82. I think it was
Okay.
60-something.
I didn't know if it was a
60-something
numbers
games.
thing.
It was
Like,
60-something games, yeah. I think that's why I've seen people say they'd rather do a 60-something game season.
because the reason why baseball plays 160 is because statistically, that's
Mhm.
where you can. It's it's a whole numbers thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they measured 160
Yeah.
games as the perfect sample to
figure out.
figure out who is the best. Team.
I feel like they're kind of rushing it starting in December. I wish they would kind of push it back to January. Just because I feel like it'd be a better fit. Because give the guys a little more time off
Yeah,
after
but
that,
they're here for
especially
the
the playoff
Christmas.
teams.
They're here for the Christmas Day money.
Yeah, yeah, and it would be nice to have something on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Because no NBA on Christmas Day would have been a weird experience that I hadn't considered until recently. I was like, oh, that would have been. I don't know what I would have done without at least 3 of those games. 'Cause I never watched 10 o'clock game.
Mhm.
Like the first 4 at least, you know. So yeah, I guess I just wish because it's almost November already. You just getting the draft. The draft's gonna be in November, I think. So you're gonna start the season in December. You're gonna have a rush free agency, a rush like trade season. Guys are gonna really have time to mesh with teams that making new moves. Some teams got to make some big moves all season. A lot of teams got to make some really big moves. Like the Bucks got to go out and get somebody for Giannis for his last year.
Mhm.
The Chris Paul. This is gonna be a Chris Paul sweepstakes basically. Like you're not gonna have a lot of time to get that together and get that meshed out. And I don't know. I get why they're coming back there, but I wish they were pushing it back a little bit. But I understand wanting to get done before the Olympics too, because a lot of guys, especially international players, are gonna want to be in those Olympics, and you're not trying to run into that.
Yeah.
But they also, I feel like it could start. I heard another target date. Someone suggested on The Athletic was like starting on Martin Luther King Day and going from there, and just getting the season done by the summer. You can still do the same thing. I'm
Mhm.
like, but also I think they're trying to get on track for next year too, to
Yeah.
get back on, so we can have the normal schedule next season.
You also had to take into account. So I'm a big fan of this.
Mhm.
I was not a fan of them waiting until 2021 to hit for them to come back. Is because we're forgetting about those teams that didn't even make the bubble at all. How long have they played without basketball? And I mean, you can argue that it's not, but like Lloyd Pierce and some of these other guys who were teams of, these teams who weren't good
Mhm.
enough to make it into the bubble, they were still, asking for, hey, please just at least put us in the bubble. We know we won't make the playoffs, but because this is like pretty hard on the guys for them to go this long without playing any organized basketball. So I think you have to take that into consideration too.
Oh, see, I don't consider teams in the draft lottery. I just don't care about their wants or needs.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I think they need to be worried about the draft and getting some more players. That's the other thing. Like, you're going to have rookies coming in with like 2 weeks of off-season stuff with the team.
I think the rookies
It's
will
gonna
be
be a-
completely okay with this.
It's going to be really hard. But I'm
You
saying
think
it's gonna be-
rookies
I'm
are
saying
like,
it's going to be hard.
"Dadgummit, I didn't get
No,
to
I'm
play
saying
summer ball"?
I'm saying it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for them to develop. Summer league is important.
Yeah.
Like, it's important to get a feel for NBA basketball, and they're
Mhm.
not going to. They're just going to get that feel. And
It'll
this
make things
weird,
more interesting though.
It's going to make things difficult on them. I think very difficult on them having a shortened off season.
You know what's going to be difficult,
What's that?
or who this is going to be difficult on?
Who?
And I'll go ahead and call it.
Talk to me.
LA, the Lakers, they're not winning this year.
I mean, they're probably not. I mean, the Warriors are going to be healthy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I mean,
the only
they're
thing
not
I
going to be
team
able
I
to
think
turn
is-
around that quick.
That's the only team I think is that worries them.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna make a move this offseason. I think if they bring the same team back, then they're not
Yeah.
gonna be good. But I expect them to make a couple moves and get somebody in there. But with this shortened offseason, it's gonna be weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see it again because I'm a little skeptical on it. I'm gonna have to see it again.
I'm good with it. Give me basketball.
Yeah, because I don't care about lottery teams. Their opinions don't matter in this situation.
Yeah, they don't,
Be
except
better.
for the Hawks.
Be
They
better.
matter. So.
When they max out John Collins, I'm gonna be done with them. Just please understand that.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a wrap when they spend a max out on John Collins. It's a done deal. Hopefully they don't do that.
Yeah, hopefully they
But
don't.
Yeah, it's not. That's
But
not
we,
the move.
we won't say anything about that because
Yeah.
they probably will.
Most likely. What's
Yeah.
next?
At UFC 254, Khabib Nurmagomedov beat Justin Gaethje by 2-round submission and retired with a 29-0 record.
Levi, Khabib Nurmagomedov of Dagestan came out last night in what a lot of people considered a very tough fight for him and put on the performance of his career and demolished Justin Gaethje in 2 rounds. Let me tell you a little about Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje has, I want to say maybe 9 UFC fights, maybe a little less than that. Fights in the UFC specifically. He was around before then. But he's got
Is
like
he from Bellator?
No, he was from World Series of Fighting actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he has won the performance bonus in about every single one of his fights. Either fight of the night or knockout of the night. Because he goes out there to kill people for the most part, right? He just learned how to be measured. Even when he loses, he goes out like in spectacular fashion, right?
Mhm.
He learned how to be measured and he had a decent wrestling base. People were like, oh, this might be a problem, right? Didn't matter, bro. It meant nothing. Khabib was like, yeah, you wrestle in America. I wrestled bears as a child. I don't care what you did. Just in his face, shut all his offense down. Yeah, let me go through his UFC resume, bro. Here we go. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights, all finishes. Excuse me, 8 UFC fights, all finishes. Either he won them or he lost them. He's lost 3, but he's finished them in every fight. And we have, let's see, performance of the night, fight of the night, fight of the night, performance of the night, fight of the night, fight of the night, performance of the night, fight of the night in his resume. And last night he went to sleep. He took a little nap, took a little nappy nap. We choked him out, gave him a little nap, a little brief nap. But it was a dominant performance by Khabib in a really tough year. 2020 has been really hard for him. It's been hard for a lot of people, but he lost his father, who was his coach from when he was a child. His father basically brought him up through MMA, and it was his very first coach. And his father was very big in that region, in the Dagestan region in general, for like taking young kids, keeping them out of the dangerous areas that could take place there. You know, keeping them out of that and giving them an outlet with martial arts and wrestling and everything. So his father meant a lot to that region, and his father had got complications from called coronavirus, had a lot of complications and passed away, and it was a very tough blow to him. And Khabib said last night that his mother actually didn't want him to take a fight at all. She wanted him to just stop because she didn't want him out there without his dad at all, because he had never been without his dad. She didn't want him out there, and he promised her that he would this be his last fight, which is why he retired last night.
Yeah, that was a shot because I know the goal has been between him and his dad
30-0. Right. And he got to 29, and he said he promised mom he was going to be done, and so he wanted to go spend time with her, and that's what he did. He retired last night.
And he did this on a broken foot?
Broken foot, and had the mumps, allegedly, during the training camp.
Oh.
The mumps, bro. I didn't know that was still a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Yeah, he had a rough time, and then came out there and got Justin Gaethje out there in 2 rounds. Now he said this in Russian. I got this from thanks to our Reddit MMA because he said he did do a Russian. He spoke in Russian as well at his interview, and he said, "Thanks to all my Russian-speaking fans. I'm just a simple guy from a small town in Dagestan. I remember 2008. In 2008, when I just started, or in 2012, when I just signed with the UFC, many people did not believe it is possible for me. Now, Google said that I am the most talked about person in the world. I just wanted to become a champion and dreamed about that with my father. I had no idea all the fame would be on my shoulders. If you have parents, spend more time with them. I only have a mother now, and I want to spend more time with her now." That was what he said. It's a little dusty in the room, but yeah. So I'm happy for him. He's one of the best fighters of all time. And
or a lot of people would say the best.
Yeah, a lot of people. There's a good argument for him there, and salute to him. And I wish him the best in his retirement. Because I mean, thing is, he'll still be around the sport. He just might not be fighting anymore. But he still coaches. He still trains. He still has a lot of guys under his wing now. Because I think he's going to continue his father's legacy, and it's going to be beautiful to see. So salute to you, Khabib. I think that's the last headline, right? Because it goes directly into my expert of the week for this week, Levi.
Oh.
Yes. We have a beautiful. We have a beautiful transition. So I have some slides up for this. There's some tweets.
You'll just skip the first one.
Yeah, should be right first. All right. Well, last night, as you said, Levi, some people would call Khabib Nurmagomedov the best fighter in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. Next one.
Well, John Jones, UFC light heavyweight champion, he had a problem with this. Okay, because Khabib, when he retired, he said his only request to UFC was to make him number one in their pound for pound rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said, quote, "I deserve this." That was his exact quote. So, yes. Yeah, tweets. Well, John Jones didn't appreciate this. John Jones is also an undefeated fighter. Mm-hmm. So at 2 I am on break at work at 2 a.m., Levi. And I'm on Twitter, and I see John Jones up at 2 a.m. arguing about the fact that they put Khabib in the pound for pound, that Khabib asked to be number one in pound for pound rankings. He's salty at 2 a.m. about this. Levi. These are fictional rankings. No actual, real, respected media outlet has any hand in this. Mm-hmm. They don't say anything about them, all right? They say nothing. They have nothing to do with them. The UFC just has some people that they tell to do it, and they tell them what to do with the rankings. There's no money. There's no incentive, financial incentive about it. But John Jones is upset, dog. He is pissed on Twitter about these rankings. And he said something like, "Oh, maybe I'll ask them to give me the heavyweight championship belt since they're just giving out requests now." So he was highly upset about this. Now, this is where my expert of the week comes in. Dana White, UFC president, who I've talked a lot about on this show because got some issues with him. He is my expert of the week because he pulled off an incredible troll. I think the last tweet I have, Clayton, it has it. Is it?
Yeah, it's the next one after that. That's
all John's tweets. Yeah, he was so salty.
Rolling.
So, as you can see, one of these tweets, the tweet at the bottom was 5 minutes. Said 5 minutes before. And this is John Jones saying, the saddest thing about the situation is that the company, talking about the UFC, is probably going to honor his request and demote me because John was number one. He said probably going to demote him. He said, it would be insulting, but not much of a surprise. I was used as motivation. John has a sordid history with the UFC where, like, him and Dana's had some issues for a while.
Mhm.
Some of it is because John's kind of crazy.
Mhm.
And some of it's also because John wanted more money to move certain things. Dana don't like paying people sometimes. Well, that tweet was sent 5 minutes after. And then on my timeline, I'm scrolling down. Got a 5 minute stamp. 1 minute after that, the tweets are back to back. It's Dana White, UFC president, tweeting, congrats at Khabib. You accomplished everything you set out to do. You are the pound for pound best fighter in the world and truly are the GOAT of the sport. Hashtag 29-0. Now, this is my expert of the week because this is just a troll move. It's a complete troll. And it's something I would do, Levi. You know that.
Yeah.
I would totally do something like that. And the fact these tweets came back to back on my timeline about fictional rankings with no financial incentive, I was laughing a lot. And I may or may not have quote tweeted Dana's tweet and tagged John Jones with the shock face. I may or may not have done that on Twitter last night when I saw this happen. But yeah, so expert of the week, Dana White, because your troll game was A1 last night. And they put out another video today saying calling Khabib the GOAT. They put another one out today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just
The troll could have been just a little bit better if Dana White just came out and said Khabib's officially ranked number 1, knocking John Jones off. Yeah, that would have been great. But
I
yeah,
like
that
the
was
slight
great.
subtlety of it. Yeah,
Great.
it was
Yeah.
beautiful. It was beautiful troll by Dana.
And a surprising nomination by you.
Yeah,
giving
I
Dana
know.
White,
I thought that would shock you, me giving Dana White some credit.
Yeah.
I also gotta give him a little credit because even though he's paying the fighter $7 a fight, the bubble has been good for the UFC. Like the
Fight
quarantine-
Island.
Yeah, Fight Island.
Everybody was making fun of it. They thought it was.
I mean, because
stupid.
he said Fight Island, they were gonna be outside on an island. They're in a building. Call
Yeah.
it Fight Island. There's Anya
But how
Island,
fun-
but it's in a building.
But how fun is that though? Theater of the mind.
Okay,
Fight Island.
I guess.
Yeah.
But it's gone really well. They do like 6-week stints there. Like they'll do some in the US and some over there.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a good balance. But I think they're building some new arena. He's taking all the credit for it. He takes credit for everything. But yeah, so I will say it went very, very well. Congratulations, Dana.
Well, I think too, Dana, it just kind of surprised. Well, not really surprised me, but I could really tell just being outside looking in, not a UFC consumer.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of respect for Khabib, and especially
yeah, he
being
does.
willing to move this time. I mean, starting at 2 in the
Yeah.
afternoon for
Yeah.
the US, but
Right.
prime time for Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
shout
the-
out to Dana.
Yeah,
for
because he's
that.
a bigger star in Russia than he is over here.
Yeah.
So like it's just the fact he can get that done is
Mhm.
yeah. Dana does like him a lot, and I don't think Khabib complains that much. He did earlier because the UFC was playing him. He could have had the title years ago, but the UFC was kind of playing with him because they were doing the Conor McGregor thing, and he was a bigger name, so
Yeah.
they pushed Khabib to the wayside a lot. But
Oh, speaking of that too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can really tell. So I can really tell Khabib is very honorary. He's very honored. I don't know.
Honorable?
He's very, very honorable.
Yeah.
He's very highly looked upon
yeah.
and favored.
Mhm.
Conor McGregor's tweet.
Oh
Because
yeah,
I know
saw
Conor
was
McGregor wanted
showing
another
respect.
crack at him,
Yeah,
didn't
he
he?
was,
Yeah.
showing respect last night. That's
Yeah.
one thing about Conor. He will show respect sometimes. It's
Yeah.
just sometimes he wants to do it. It's a little
But I
in
do. That's
between.
one thing I do love about Conor, though, is because that dude can fly off the handle any second. Because he can be
he's
very stable. You know,
Yeah.
one of the nicest guys. Like you'd be very encouraging,
Right.
and then the next second, if you piss him off,
Yeah, he's got a
yeah,
problem.
you don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
no, yeah, he's a wild boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he ain't one of them could be problems. By the way, we got smoked.
Oh
again.
yeah.
He
He
got
knows. He
absolutely right.
knows.
Yeah, yeah.
He knows. Yeah.
Somebody posted a video of him after him come back after the Khabib announcement. He announced his retirement. It was like Kanye when he was performing to the sky and ran across the stage. Like that's kind of running back to the UFC lightweight division. Now that Khabib's gone. But yeah, so who's your expert of the week, bro?
My expert of the week is to
I
none
just noticed
other.
the owl on your shirt.
Oh yeah.
I just
duh,
peeped. I didn't know what it was, bro. I thought it was Gucci.
If you can't tell, I'm repping the OVO brand here for my expert of the week, the birthday boy, which was yesterday. We're a day late,
Mhm.
but Drake, the GOAT, 34 now. And in honor of this, yeah, 34. Yeah. 25 sitting on 25 mil.
It is what he said.
I'm in the building, just feeling myself. In honor of the GOAT's birthday, I'm going to give you my top 5 Drake songs.
Okay, talk to me.
Dun-dun. I'm going to go back and edit some, some sound,
Okay, yeah, some sound effects. Talk to me.
celebration, to this. This could. So I just threw this out. I thought about it today. I was like, oh, I'll do top 5, and I had to work, so I did not. I'm kind of dissing Drake here. Not dissing. I'm kind of my words are escaping me. I'm not honoring him like I should. I feel like I'm being disrespectful for this because I did not put in the hours and the time to sit down and really dissect
okay.
this
No,
and
it's
figure
off
out the
cuff.
top
It's
5.
emotional, like Drake's catalog.
Yeah.
Just speak off your
So-
emotions.
At me if you want to. I'll come back at you. But yeah, if you don't agree with my top 5, I don't care. It's okay because
Okay,
I'll
go
probably
ahead.
left some stuff out. Number 5,
Mhm.
Girls Love Beyonce.
Is that a top 5?
Number 4. Yeah, make sure I'm doing this in the right order. Headlines.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that because we have headlines on our show. So
Yeah.
I respect that.
Number 3,
Mm-hmm.
Fire and Desire. I threw it in there. That's what I'm saying. This could be because I didn't get a
Third is hot. Third is a
Yeah.
hot take.
number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these are some hot ones.
Yeah.
Hot takes here. Lord Knows featuring Rick Ross.
That song is fire. I love that song.
And probably the most underrated,
It might be.
underappreciated.
Yeah, that song
songs.
is dope. Just Blaze
And
killed
number 1. You want to take a guess at it?
that beat. I don't because I'm scared you're gonna say something that I hate.
Oh no, this is gonna
Okay.
be something you'll agree with. I think.
Okay. Talk to me.
Pound Cake, Paris Morton
Mm.
music
Okay.
featuring Jay-Z.
Yeah, pound cake. Okay, I like that. I like pound cake.
Happy
number one.
birthday to the GOAT.
I might have a hot take for you. I might have Jungle over Fire and Desire.
See, when it comes to those songs,
Yeah.
it needs to be in its own category.
does.
Of top
Yeah.
5 there.
Emotional Drake needs like its own bracket.
Yeah,
low-key.
it does.
Yeah.
You got Fire and Desire. I didn't even put Marvin's Room in there. You
Good.
can throw Marvin's Room in that.
When
I
grew
thought
up, I
about
realized
it
how
just to
much
make
of a
you
hater song
mad.
That is such a haterific song. That is. Long as Hotline Bling ain't up
It's
there,
a
I'm
simp
good.
song.
I tweeted about Hotline Bling.
It's
It
a
is a simp
simp
song.
anthem.
It is. I tweeted about Hotline Bling today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
About how trash it is.
Yeah, I saw it. Said it's an awful song. Had
So
mixed
what?
feedback. Had mixed feedback. I had two people that were agreeing, and then 2 that were very offended by this take.
It was a meme song. It was here. It was
Yeah.
a viral hit.
Yeah.
He did it for the antics
Word.
of it. Yeah.
Word. Even though he stole the entire video idea from Childish Gambino, but that's another story.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
know
whole
that.
dancing in your video the whole time. Gambino did that with Sober, like
Oh.
year or so before Hotline Bling came out. Because I remember when the Drake video came out and I saw the memes. I'm like, remember we did it first and posted the Gambino video
Oh.
because Gambino is a
Yeah.
mastermind.
That's just what Drake does, though.
Technically,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson did it first with Rock With You.
See, but he was good at dancing. These are just people like having fun, being like average at it. Like, ooh, look at us, we're just being ourselves. He's one of those type things.
We're so quirky.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it was. Like
Yeah.
just being quirky. But yeah, Michael was good at dancing, so they were not. But yeah, salute.
Not the expert of the week.
Not the expert of the week. Kind of don't have one this week.
Oh,
I'm
you
being nice
don't?
this week. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I was
'Cause I
hoping you'd
kinda
have
forgot.
one and you talk about it.
I could have done ESPN Radio, but I put them in what's flopping, and then I forgot. 'Cause I think that was my initial plan to have it as not the expert of the week, but then I moved it to what's flopping, so I think I screwed myself. Actually, I think that's actually what happened here. Yeah, that's what
Oh.
occurred. So what you got?
Dang, I was really hoping you were gonna have one and expound upon it, so I can then you come to me and I just throw mine in there and we move on.
Oh, okay, just say it.
Chelsea Handler. All right, next.
Oh, okay, I don't even know. I don't have
Moving
anything for that.
on.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who
Not
that
really.
is?
Did she have a TV show?
Yeah, a while
Okay.
ago.
I don't know nothing about her.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have one. Rudy Giuliani. We can move on now.
Okay.
Yeah, move on
even.
now.
Let's
Shout
say
out to Borat.
Handler is very appropriate for her last name.
Shout out to Borat one time. NFL.
Yeah.
The NFL season. We are deep in the season, Levi. You know what we're starting to figure out now?
What is that?
Who is who?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Who's pretenders and who's contenders, baby.
Yes.
We getting there now. We in that point of the season. We find out who is real. I know I woke up. My team was in first place this morning. Had that first place feeling. Woo! Number 1. We're number 1. We're number 1.
The worst first place team. in the league,
First
yeah.
is first.
Yeah.
I thought somebody not in first said something. I thought a 1-win fan said something. Oh. Thank you very much, sir.
It's okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Leave us alone.
We're taking the smart route. We're tanking.
That's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
So couple,
Oh, speaking of that,
Mhm.
I did not. We went through college football, and I didn't do my weekly hashtag tampering for Tank. Tank, I see you out there, boy. Go to Alabama, bro. I'm telling you, if you want rings, go to Alabama. They're not doing anything for you down at Auburn. You're getting a lot of respect, but, running back lifespan isn't that long, bro. You got to look out for yourself. So get out there. Get out. Get out.
Word.
All right. We can move on. Sorry.
All right.
I'm going to dedicate. I'm going to make sure every week I want to
You want to
tamper for
dedicate
Tank.
tamper for Tank. I respect it.
Hashtag tampering for Tank. Hashtag Tank to the Tide.
I respect it.
Let's get
Tank
that.
to the tide.
Let's get
Lord
that
have
trending.
mercy. Lord have
Tampering
mercy.
for Tank. Tank to the Tide.
All right. Well, some important games today. Pittsburgh beat Tennessee 27-24. That's a very big win. Tennessee was rolling. Pittsburgh was rolling. Pittsburgh is still undefeated at 6-0. They're not 6-0. They are rolling through. They look kind of scary, bro. Pittsburgh looks legit. I thought Roethlisberger was gonna be washed this year, but he's actually looking pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Claypool, a good rookie wide receiver. I don't know what that's like, so must be nice to see that in Pittsburgh to have that. Minka's doing this thing. That defense is nasty. If defense is already nasty, and the offense can just be good, they're gonna be a problem for anybody. Green Bay got back on the winning stride. Beat Houston 35-20. Cleveland escaped Cincinnati today, 37-34. Tampa Bay beat the Raiders 45-20, and the Chiefs won 43-16. Cam Newton got benched in the San Francisco Patriots game. He was benched because he had 3 INTs. He was not very good. I don't know what's going on with that. Hope he gets back together because he did start off so well, and then the Roro hit the Patriots, and it hadn't been the same. Nothing was the same since.
Nothing was the same.
So salute to them. Look out for that. You want to talk about the Falcons?
Good Lord. I just saw Washington beat Dallas 25-3.
Yeah, I was going to laugh about that then. I think Andy Dalton got hurt late in that game, too. So
that is right.
They're down another quarter. But they were down before while Andy Dalton was still in there. So,
okay.
Yeah, they were trash. They're a garbage franchise. They had so much talent that they can't do anything with. It's beautiful to watch.
We already knew that, though, when they hired Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you're going to be decent and not do anything.
Yeah.
Same way you did with Aaron Rodgers. Good, not good enough. So it's a beautiful thing, man. Dallas is falling apart. It makes me happy. My team is in first place. And my team is in the unique position, Levi, of being not only in first place,
but also pick.
Yep. Say we top out at 5 wins, right? We're 5-9-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what happens? Let's say we go out at 4-10-1. You know what happens, Levi?
What's that?
We lose a game. We drop a game. We dropped the last game of the season. Oh no, we didn't make the playoffs. That's sad. Guess what? Draft stock right there, baby. Top of the draft. So either win the playoffs with a bad record or win the draft. One of the two. So it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place to be in. Best of both worlds.
Eddie plays.
Exactly. Best of both worlds, boy. Deshaun Jackson has a fractured ankle because some evil people from the Giants hit him late, and it was kind of weird. How dare you hurt Deshaun again? He was just trying to get back. You realize that was the first time Deshaun had played for us since the Falcons game last year?
Yeah, I know it's been a while since Deshaun Jackson.
Literally, the Falcons game last year was the last time he played. He stepped foot on the football.
Speaking of Deshaun Jackson, can I share a terrible take with you that somebody gave me?
Oh, please talk to me.
Actually, the guy who filled in for you
Rex?
last week
Rex?
gave me just a terrible take the other night.
Talk to me.
He said the Eagles don't need Jalen Waddle because they have Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, no, we do. We do need Jalen Waddle. Yeah. Jalen Waddle, he might be available a little more often. And he's young.
Yeah.
Deshaun's about 33 now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need Jalen Waddle for sure.
Yeah.
I want him. Jalen! Come on.
Deshaun Jackson is not a Jalen Waddle either. Maybe back in the day when he was young, he can go over the top for you consistently, but he's too old now.
Yeah, well, I think he could if he was healthy, but he can't be.
Well, yeah, he's injured. He's been injury riddled.
Yeah, that's the issue for sure.
And those type of wide receivers don't last that long. Do I see
he's
Jalen
kind of
Waddle having a?
But Jalen's a little bigger though. Like Deshaun was kind of that small, like the small guy, speedy guy. Now the guys are fast and kind of like built.
Yeah,
and it's a little scary, the evolution, like the DK Metcalf types. But I think Jalen could be a little longer if he heals up right and everything. Yeah. I think Jalen can have a long career.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And a longer,
but Deshaun's also been here Deshaun's been here like 10 years, bro. Deshaun's been here since like 08.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a long career though.
You can't go, well, you know what? We're gonna pass on this once in a generation talent here since we got Deshaun Jackson already.
Yeah, you're right. Howie Roseman might though. I don't.
Yeah.
You seen Justin Jefferson been cooking, right?
Yeah, I have seen that. Seen that. Yeah.
It makes me sick. Yeah. Any other games you want to highlight?
Well,
the tank for Trevor's intact because of a last-second touchdown by the Lions.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Which was really weird because I'm at work. I'm trying to pay attention to the game. I see we're
Right.
down by 1, and then I don't get to get back on it till the game's over, and we're still down by 1. But I don't know how we still ended up with that score. It was 17-16, then it ended up being 23-22, something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know. I thought,
I don't know
how
if
did
there's
that
a
happen?
2-point conversion.
Or
Yeah,
something
something
weird.
Something weird went on.
I've got to
Something
take
strange with the foot. Talk to me.
that doesn't really go with. Okay, look, I just want to say it, and I've already dissed this man before on our
Diss him now.
podcast because I think we give him too many excuses at times. But I'm just gonna say it, man. I hate Aaron Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers can get out of here. He's a bum. He's arrogant. He's out here pelvic thrusting,
What
thinking
quarterbacks aren't
he's funny, and then loses.
What quarterback isn't arrogant?
Yeah, but I don't like his arrogance.
Why?
I appreciate arrogance. I do. You got to do it in the right way. But to me,
The
it's
right
more of
way.
a whiny arrogance,
That
in
doesn't
my
make-
opinion.
That doesn't add up, but okay.
Yeah,
That doesn't
but
add
that's just how
He
it
spent that
is
man
for
spent
me.
years carrying Mike McCarthy as a coach, and I'd be mad too.
Yeah,
And he knew he was carrying him. And y'all try to say, "Oh, he got Mike McCarthy fired. He didn't listen to him." You know why he didn't listen to Mike McCarthy? Because he's not a good coach.
yeah.
But y'all had a problem with that though.
But
That'll
I
make me
enjoyed
sick.
him getting smoked by the Buccaneers last week. That was cute. Tampa. If it was Aaron Rodgers, vice versa.
I don't think Tampa's a good
you would-
team, so I wouldn't have cared.
You don't think Tampa's a good team?
No.
Oh, can I
don't.
I'll give myself a shout out there. And along with Levi saying the Falcons are going to finish third in their division, also had Tampa Bay finishing first. And it looks like things stay the way
Well,
they
you know
are.
the Saints don't get this season.
Levi's going to be.
You know the Saints don't get together till like 4 weeks. till,
Yeah,
like,
they're
week
second.
10.
They're second half.
Yeah, the second half team for
Yeah,
sure.
second half team.
Yeah,
But I'm right so
but
far.
I mean they're on the way.
I
to
don't see how you think they're bad because they were statistically
I
one
don't
of
think
the
their quarterback's
best
good.
defenses.
I don't think the
But they don't
quarterback's
have to have. But that's the thing.
Yes, they
the
do.
pieces they have and what they have, they don't have to have.
Oh, it's
like a
gonna
great QB.
it's gonna matter. I don't think he's good. I think he's alright. I think the playoffs are gonna come. He's gonna play like good defense consistently and get sent home. Watch.
Okay.
He couldn't score 1 point in the second half of the playoff game last year. He needed 1 point. And he couldn't get one for 30 minutes to play.
But who do you have on his team?
I don't care. He's your GOAT. That's the man you said to GOAT. Go get a
Okay.
point. He needed 1 point. He's washed
Okay.
over it. But the NFC South is a wash division league. It's like washed quarterbacks and Bridgewater and Matt Ryan. I don't think Matt's washed. It's like 2 washed, 1, and then Teddy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So that's what
Still
the NFC
better
South
than
is
the
for.
NFC East though.
First place. I thought Miami 9 first place said something.
Oh.
Sorry. That's why one went said something to me. Bugging. So yeah, we'll get more NFL talk this week on NFL show. We didn't have one this week because
I'm coming in here next week
things
with a
came
Brady
up.
jersey.
Say what?
Coming in here next week with a Brady jersey.
fine.
I'm gonna dress up as Tom Brady.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're not here next week.
Well, I'm gonna still show up. I'm gonna be at the door dressed as Tom
You
Brady.
have to go by yourself. I
Yeah.
respect it. I respect it. But yeah, so we'll get more NFL talk on the NFL podcast this week. We didn't get it last week. We had some stuff come up. It didn't really get done, but we'll get it done this week.
Oh, go
So be on the lookout
Falcons!
for that.
Way to tank. We're still
yeah,
in
you have
there.
to again.
We're
Yeah,
still in there.
yeah. So the last thing we got to get our picks in, Levi.
Yes.
Now we have finally named our picks primetime picks because we picked the primetime games,
Yes. Primetime picks.
the PTPs.
We gotta before we make our picks though
Mm-hmm.
for tonight against Seattle, Arizona.
That is correct. Sir.
Yeah. Then we got Chicago, LA Rams. Will you throw that first graphic up? It's the one after his tweets. Yeah, there we go. So everybody knows, we've been tracking our picks
Yep.
against the so-called experts.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the experts versus
Catching smoke.
expert showdown here.
Right.
Will you go to the next one, please? Thank you. Because I can't remember what record or
records.
the graphics were
Oh.
on the because I got to. Oh, you're
yeah.
good.
So
Yeah.
but
So,
we're having a good season.
oh yeah, we're having
we're
a good
doing well.
season. We got the graphics up, or we'll have the graphics up, but we
There it
broke
is.
it down.
Yeah.
We're winning. There we go. There we go. So last week, week 6, we had 3 matchups. It was 1 Sunday, 2 Monday nights.
Yes. Yes. I ain't gonna lie. That 5 o'clock Monday night game hit different.
It did.
I was a big fan.
A lot
of
of people
that.
are big fans of that.
Yeah.
We
it
need to
needed-
keep that going, I
For
think.
sure.
Double headers
Yeah,
on Monday
for
night.
sure.
Yeah.
And not the opening season where you give us some trash Chargers game at 10 o'clock. Nah, give me some real football.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But it was kind of tough for the experts last week.
Mm.
You see that?
Yeah, they had a bad time.
It went 12 for 18.
Mm-hmm.
And not including Braxton's pick. because Braxton went 1 for 2. He went out on the limb. He picked who'd he pick over? He picked Buffalo over the Chiefs. Yeah. But we went 4 and 2 though. Me and you.
Look at us.
Yeah. That means weeks 1 through 6, the NFL experts, all 10 of them, they're 88 and 66 with a 57% winning percentage, while we are 24 and 8.
Beautiful.
With a 75% winning percentage.
Love to see it.
And then on the next slide, broke it down even further.
Okay.
So we're going to take the top ones here. That's going to show you our rankings right now. Titus is first. He's the sole on top. He's got the gold medal right now.
Just like my Eagles.
He's 13 and 3. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shout out, man. So you were number 1.
Okay.
Second ranked is me and one of the ESPN experts, Matt Bowen. We are both 11 and 5. So we're 2 games behind Titus. And then we got a 3-way tie for third between Mina Kimes, Jason Reed, and Trey Wingo. They're 10 and 6.
Wow.
They are 1 game behind second place.
I expect Mina to have a good second half run.
You think so?
Because she started out kind of hot, right? Mina was rolling early on the season.
Well, you and her, y'all started out the year 3-0.
Yeah, we were going back and forth.
Yeah,
yeah. I think Mina's gonna turn it around.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
But Bowen's been on his game.
Bowen's been doing it. Yeah. I'm not familiar with Matt Bowen, but salute him.
Yeah, me either. I had to do some Googling just to figure out what his first name was. Yeah. All I knew was Bowen. And he's bald. So first matchup, we got the LA Rams.
No, Seattle,
Arizona. You say Mariners? Seattle Seahawks.
No, I said Seattle, Arizona.
Oh, I thought you said Mariners.
No.
You said Arizona. I was like, we're both wrong there. So Seahawks versus Arizona. Russell Wilson versus Kyler Murray. Chris Carson versus Kenyon Drake.
This is a tricky game because Seattle's defense isn't good, and the 49ers. Lord have mercy. The Cardinals kind of have an explosive offense a little bit. You know, Kyler does some things. They like to take some shots downfield. I saw that in the Dallas game. They like to just throw it up. He might not complete it, but they're going to throw it down there. So I do think this can be a tricky matchup. But I'm going to take Russell Wilson, man. And Wilson we trust, bro. Let Russ cook. Oh, and he just scored 7 points. They just put 7 up.
Oh, they're playing right now?
Yeah, they started. Yeah. They're starting. Russ is 5 65 yards with a touchdown already.
Oh, so. That's good for my fantasy team.
Opening drive 6 points. So yeah, I'm gonna go Seattle in that game. What you got? You have Arizona mounting the 7-point comeback.
I kind of want to go. Yeah, I don't trust Arizona in these situations because they've been too hot. Yeah. I mean,
that's the thing.
I don't know, man. And DeAndre Hopkins hasn't been eating like that.
Yeah.
No. I don't think so. I think
you could be right.
Fantasy wise, he hasn't been eating like that.
Oh, okay.
But dang, I do have a rule. I never pick against Seattle in primetime because I feel like they always win.
Primetime Russell Wilson is nasty. On your DeAndre Hopkins take, he has 47 receptions, 601 yards. He is top for first in receptions and yards. Or he is first in receptions and yards. Yeah, he only has 2 touchdowns though. So.
Oh, okay.
He's getting Julio Jones out there.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
He's getting Julio'd. But yeah.
Dude, I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to go. Dude, just because I'm trying to make up some ground, I want to be number 1.
I understand.
I got to make up some ground on you somehow.
Rivalry. Yeah, do what you got to do, bro.
Go to Arizona, man.
I like it.
Go to Arizona.
Do it.
Even though I don't have that much faith in them.
And, bro, like as a team, like we have our individual thing, but as a team, one of us is right. We carry the other carries, one of us carries the other one to success. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
But even though I've been meaning to ask you if you want to do some type of, wager on this, like public wager, some type of punishment, whoever loses between us.
Oh, yeah, grid of death type thing?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, we can work something out.
We figure it
Yeah, we'll work something out for sure.
Yeah.
The next game,
we
got
Monday night, Rams versus Bears.
Ugh. This is tricky for me because the Rams just let me down a week ago.
Yeah.
By losing to San Francisco. But San Francisco is apparently good again. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there, where they're not good and then they're good all of a sudden. But I do have an interesting fact about the Rams. The Rams have 4 wins. Do you know what those 4 wins are against?
Oh, they're probably they're terrible teams.
The NFC East. They've beaten the NFC East only.
Oh, that's right. That's
right.
Yeah,
all the ones against the NFC East.
Yeah,
they're
the true NFC East champions.
They are they're really the champs. We just the interim. We're the interim title holders. So Bears Rams. This is tricky because I can't trust the Rams right now. Also, I love
Can't
Nick
trust the
Foles.
Bears.
I don't trust them at all. I don't trust that offense. And we got two freaks. There's a Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald in this game to bother both quarterback, each quarterback. This is the toughest one, and I just said I can't trust the Rams, but I also can't trust the Bears. Clayton, who you got?
Who do you think would win, a Bear or a Ram? Go on that. Who would have a?
I don't know football. I'll
Right.
be honest.
Yeah, that's how bad this game. I don't. This game is so confusing. I don't know either. Are you confused too?
Yeah, because
It's a tricky matchup.
when it's stuff like this, I have to go to, okay, well, how'd the results go last week? And the
Right.
Rams are coming on back-to-back primetime games. They
Yeah.
lost last week, so I really want to say, oh, they're not going to, lose 2 in a row. But at the same
Right.
time, they're in Chicago, and it's the end.
No, it's in LA.
Oh, it's in LA?
Yeah, it's in LA.
Oh, this changes things because I was thinking Chicago.
Right,
and,
Chicago be a little chilly there.
late
October,
October.
yeah, it's gonna be kind of cold.
Yeah, they're coming from LA.
Yeah.
I might have to go. I think I'm gonna go LA on this one.
Yeah, go LA.
Yeah, I'm gonna go LA on this one.
I want to go. Like you said, they do need to bounce back after last week
Mm-hmm.
because they're like not beating a team outside the NFC East is an ugly stat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Khabib used to wrestle bears as a child, and in honor of him, I'm gonna go with the Bears. In honor of Khabib, so I'm picking the Bears in honor of Khabib.
What are you thinking,
the
Clay?
potential goat.
You doing research?
No, but I kind of follow you on the LA thing.
Yeah. Can't.
Yeah.
That
Won't
makes
lose
sense.
back-to-back primetime games.
Yeah,
They're in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Because
it.
if they were in Chicago, I'd probably have to go Chicago. But
yeah.
yeah.
So we differ on both picks.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
are. So I
Yep.
could
You could-
catch
you
up,
catch- you
or
catch
I
some
could
ground.
fall back.
Right,
It's gonna be a
right.
big week.
It's a very
gonna be a
important
big
week. It's a very
week.
important week.
And I'm pretty sure all the experts. I try not to look at the experts'
Yeah.
picks before we make them.
Yeah.
This week, since I had to make that graphic, I kind of accidentally saw them. I
Right,
don't
right.
really remember. I'm pretty sure they all went the same teams.
Oh, did
and I'm
they?
pretty sure they all went and were split on them. Like, I think they all went Seattle. And
Oh,
I
and
think
they
they
all
all went LA. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, nah, I just remember something. Nick Foles does have a history of beating the Rams. He beat them twice with us. He finished the one game where Carson lost his ACL,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next year he also beat them, I believe.
The Rams is now. We established earlier. You did.
Mhm.
We are in the who's who,
Right.
but we still don't know who the LA Rams are.
Nah, they lose tonight. They're in the pretenders category.
Oh,
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is a big week for them.
yeah. I can't wait till we get into when we start getting into the mix.
Oh
When
yeah.
we start
Who's
trying
in
to
the-
figure out who's in the mix,
who's gonna be whipping
who's
up that
in,
batter.
who's out.
Yeah, who's gonna be
Yes.
getting in there. It's gonna be a beautiful
Yes.
situation.
Yep.
But yeah, so we're moving closer and closer. Football season's rolling right along.
Mm-hmm.
So go watch the game tonight. Watch the baseball game as well. The Dodgers are up 2-0 in the first. Why do they score so many runs in the
Ooh.
first? They always score in the first, bro.
Yeah.
Like they be cooking. Also, they have 2 runs and a man on base with no outs.
Oh,
I like the Lost Dodgers. The Dodgers after loss be like, all right, we're gonna hit all the runs
hey, you know what this is though?
What's that?
It's the perfect setup
for the Kershaw collapse.
for the Kershaw
KC?
collapse. Exactly. We're gonna this prime Kershaw collapse right here.
There you Kershaw haters, man. Oh, Kershaw's not pitching tonight.
Oh, he's not?
Wait, am I on the right team? Oh, I'm sorry. I was on the wrong team.
No, I
He
mean
is
you may
pitching.
be right.
No,
Though.
he's pitching.
He is
I was
pitching?
I had the Tampa Bay thing was highlighted,
Yeah.
and I saw Glass now, and I forgot he's not for the. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
so-
Glasnow too. He had a terrible outing. I think his first outing. I think they matched up last time. It was
Yeah,
Kershaw
they-
versus
game one, yeah, I
Glasnow,
think-
yeah.
yeah.
So, but this is
This is
time
it.
for Kershaw collapse because Kershaw is traditionally good in the first game
Mm-hmm.
of these
it's the
postseason
later ones that get him.
series. Yep,
Yeah.
is
Well,
when they get to see him the second time.
yeah. We'll see what Dave Roberts does tonight.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
a big sighting.
Do you
So,
think- yeah. He's going to be a very hated man. I think that's who you got.
Oh, he's not gonna be able to come back to LA,
If they lose this,
bro. If he ruins LA's championship year, title year, you know the Lakers got the title. And
Yeah.
Now they got the Dodgers there too. If he ruins that, he might as well just stay wherever he at.
yeah.
Just stay in Texas.
We need to start flipping the script of we can be here for Clayton Kershaw even if he has his collapse and they end up losing this postseason. Now, if he has the collapse and LA's still able to pull out the next 2 to win it,
Yeah.
then we still gotta just ride with the collapse and blame
Yeah.
Kershaw. But if this ends up, them
Like the
being-
usual.
yeah,
Yeah.
then we need to start shifting the focus on Dave Roberts.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah.
We'll be here for Clay for that. We'll be your we'll be your mouthpiece for that, Clay.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for watching, listening. If you participate in the comments, salute to you. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, David. My guy, Kazadi. Thank you, Auntie. Everybody, shout out. Everybody listen to this on the podcast later. Shout out to you. Thank you.
Everybody say your prayers for Jalen Waddle.
Shout out to Brother Production Multimedia. Thank y'all as always. And that wraps it up. We're not here live next week.
Yeah.
So we'll only be in podcast form.
Also, go check out our Instagram at NTE Podcast because that post is going up tonight. We're putting the post up tonight for the shoe giveaway.
Bet.
So if you want free exclusive shoes, all you got to do is what you get. You can get either a free pair of shoes of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they are kind of limited. We're giving you like a $250 limit. All right. So some of these are worth more. So you can either get the shoes for $250 or under, get cash for $250 in cash, or there's a shoe you want, but it's more than $250, then $250 will be applied to it, and you can just pay the over.
Word.
Yeah.
Somebody who likes me, I need you to win and then get me a shoe. Christmas is coming up. Thank you very much.
Me too.
We appreciate you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but go follow us because the IG, like, we can do some live stuff on IG too. Like,
yeah, we do want to put more content on IG,
like some smaller clips, and then like some live reactions, instant reactions and stuff, like live real quick. Put that out for the people. So just go follow us there. Follow us on all the socials, IG, Twitter, all that good stuff. But mainly IG right now. Focus on the IG so you can get the
make sure you follow the rules on the post to be entered into the drawing.
So salute, thank you, bye to everyone except Cowboys fans.
Bye, Dan Quinn out there.